Hey y'all, come with me as I make some lemonade tea and we also gonna have story time. Okay, boom. In Texas the other day, this little boy was walking down the street. He was about, I'm gonna say 13 months old. He was just walking by himself, no parental guidance, no nothing, y'all. So this couple, they come out the house and they see the little boy walking down the street by himself. They also happen to hear a baby just crying, just crying. So the little boy who was walking down the street, he led them back to his house. So once they get back to the house, the garage door is just open. Nobody else around, but they hear the baby crying. The baby is screaming to the top of his lungs. The baby is sitting in the garage in a little rocker chair. So the guy, he picks up the baby, to comfort him. But yet again, there's nobody else around. No parents, no children, nobody else outside, just these two kids at this big old house defending themselves. The garage looked like somebody was moving away, y'all. It looked like a lot of miscellaneous stuff just all over the place. You know how you be moving boxes over here, bins over there, furniture here, pictures there. Stuff was just all over the place while these babies were here by themselves. And so they trying to figure it out. They end up calling the police. The police came, went in the house. Nobody was in the house. Okay, so they waited for a while. Nobody came. So the police end up calling the defects. They have to call the defects in order for the defects to come and get the children and place the children when they can't find the adults or whatever. Okay, whole hour. Defects hadn't came yet, y'all. Whole hour. Next thing you know, this lady, she come pulling up in the car, in the truck, or whatever. So she end up sitting in the doggone vehicle for at least 5 minutes. Now you got to keep in mind, it's a couple there. It's the man is holding the baby that was crying. He was comforting the baby. And the other little boy, he was just standing there with the lady and the man. The police was right there at the front door. So the lady, right there at the house or whatever. So the lady, she decides to get out the vehicle. Do you know when this lady gets out the vehicle, she walked past the man with the baby. She walked past the kids. She don't say nothing to them, y'all. She don't even say nothing to the children. When she get over there where the police officer is, she asked the police officer what was going on. So the police officer was like, the children were left here alone. So the lady was like, what? And so the police officer asked her, like, do you know who the children are? Or who the children belong to? So she was like, yeah, but she was like, her brother was there, but it wasn't anybody there, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, these were little kids. That little boy, that little baby, he could have screamed himself to death. So the police officer told her that there was nobody in the house. So they end up locking her ass up, y'all. They locked her up. And the children, they end up going and staying with their grandparents. Now, it was never said if the lady was their mother, their auntie, their sister. Was it the mama friend? Was it the daddy's friend or sister? It's still to this day not known to whom this lady was and to whom these kids actually belonged to. But they did end up finding the grandparents or whatever, but the parents never showed up. See, my thing about it is, you got to be careful who you let babysit your kids. Now, she trying to pretend like her brother's supposed to be there. Now, if her brother was supposed to be there babysitting the kids, would he have left those kids like that? And it appears that, yeah, she was in a truck. So I'm thinking that if she was in a truck, she probably was moving in the truck. But why would you leave those children there by themselves? And it depends on how old the brother was. Because you got to keep in mind, if the brother was like 10, 11, 12, baby, they're not responsible. They could be out playing or throwing a football or got distracted by their friend on a motorcycle or scooter, walked off talking, forgot about the children. Anything could go down. I just wanted to come and say, y'all be careful about who you allow to keep your children, babysit your children, and also be careful of who your children are around to make sure they care for your kids just as good as you care and take care of your kids. And I want to thank God for these good people for taking the time out to see exactly what was going on with these children. And I want to show you guys a little clipping of what really happened. And I'll be back. You know I'm coming back with a little lemonade iced tea, baby. Peace.
And these kids in the house by themselves, man. Look at this.
Can't have you, little baby. Look, he's smiling now.
I know, this baby was just crying and there ain't nobody in this house. Doors wide open. I don't know what's going on, man. This is sad. Nobody in there. They just this house is wide open with these two little kids wandering around.
Yeah, the house looks trash.
It looked like somebody was moving out and they just left their kids. This is crazy.